Holy Tzaddikim and Tzaddikot, hope everybody's doing amazing. I am coming to you live from the Holy Land. Baruch Hashem, I'm back home after a long summer, a great summer, but I'm back home in Israel and sharing the story with you from my home in Ramat Beit Shemesh. Ishtabach Shemolad. Okay, so we continue this week Parshat Reah, and all of Sefer Dvarim, like I've said many times, is a beautiful, beautiful speech, right? A pump-up speech, a chizuk speech that Moshe Rabbeinu was giving to all of the Jewish people. And in this week, there's various things mentioned, but one of the things that stuck out for me is a repeating of the laws of kosher, right? And Moshe is, again, reminding the Jewish people about what is kosher and what is not kosher. Okay. What stuck out to me as I'm reading this week is that right before, literally, the few three or so psukim, verses right before the laws of kosher, the Torah, in its infinite wisdom, Moshe Rabbeinu, who's giving this speech, says, you must be a holy nation. You got to be holy people, right? And then after saying you have to be holy people, then it goes into the laws of kosher. And it struck me. At first glance, it's like, what does it have to do with each other? And then I'm like, hold on a second. We oftentimes don't think of kosher, eating kosher food, having anything to do with holiness. Kosher are dietary laws, right? As Jews, we know we're not allowed to eat whatever we want. We can't eat pig. We can't eat most seafoods, right? We can't eat bugs. We can't eat certain birds, right? These are dietary laws. And we oftentimes forget that the entire purpose of kosher is actually not for our diet, but it's for our neshama, right? The Torah is making something very clear, I believe. The way, or one of the ways, you become holy is through your diet. Like, what you eat has an effect on your neshama, on your soul. It's not just as Jews we're only allowed to eat certain things. It's that I want you to be holy, and so eat this, because this is going to make you holy. And if you eat that, it's specifically going to make you not holy. This is fuel for our neshama, right? You didn't ever think about it this way. The food that we eat is the fuel for our soul, not just for our bodies. Everybody knows the phrase, you are what you eat. That's obvious. You gain weight, you lose weight, right? You feel good about yourself. If you don't feel so good about yourself, you are what you eat. But what the Torah is telling us is that it's the same thing for your soul. You are what you eat. Your soul, that spirituality inside of you, is nourished by food that has spiritual power. Eat a chicken that is shechted in the right way, you're spiritually enhanced. Especially when you make a bracha, right? Eat that same piece of chicken that comes from a didn't get shchita and is not certified kosher. It could be cooked the same way, and that chicken will bring you down spiritually. What's the difference? The first chicken, because it is prepared with shchita, with a ritual slaughter that was done properly, it now possesses the spiritual energy to lift you, to make you feel good. Just like the way when you have, like, a lot of junk food or candy or cakes or deep fried food, it can really make you feel sick afterwards. But if you eat healthy food, you can feel uplifted. So too, from a spiritual perspective, when you eat kosher food, it enhances you spiritually. And I'll go a step further. The next time we eat, let's have in mind, I want to be holy. I'm eating this food specifically kosher, not just because that's what I do as a Jew, but because this is my fuel spiritually. This is going to enhance my soul and make me feel closer to Hashem. Our food, getting closer to Hashem, that's exactly what the Torah is telling us. That your food can get you closer to Hashem. Your food can make you holy. Your food is the gas in your tank, right, that can lift you. Now, it doesn't mean that it's automatic. We have to have it in mind. We have to realize what we're doing is getting us closer to Hashem, because this is what Hashem tells us to do. But really, we can make our eating and our food choices a spiritual experience by truly, truly internalizing that kosher food is one of the most direct ways for us to tell Hashem and to tell ourselves, I want to be close to you. And if we do that, not only should it taste good, not only should we make a bracha, but it should make us feel good physically, and of course, feel good spiritually, and help us with our relationship with Hashem. Wishing all the holy tzaddikim and tzaddikot, Shabbat Shalom.